everyone, and welcome to another rendition of XGR Blow Up Edition. Featuring,
Stacy's here.
featuring, as usual, you know her, you love to hate her, Pew Pew,
Hey!
and the other regular, Richter, the Hammer,
Heyo.
and the Fallen Angel.
Go on.
What? That was a kind of a running joke, because last time I did introductions like that, he said, do you really have to do the introduction? So he was the one that didn't get one. And, as you may have heard sniggering there like Motley, we have joining us all the way from his own house, Marcus, the Shadow.
That's right, I have today off.
That's his secret. He's always unemployed.
Screw you.
Yes, we are. We had, in case people wonder why I said yes, we are. We have someone listening in at the moment called Tiffles Van Tamster. Tiffles Van Tamster, we are recording. But yes, first up is the gaming news. And I'll go first, because why the fuck not? Heads up, Pokemon trainers! According to multiple reports, there is a game-breaking bug has been found in X and Y in Lumosy City. The problem, which apparently is if you save in Lumosy City, whatever, if you save in that city, basically your data becomes corrupt and seems to occur at any time you save in the region. Players are reporting on forums that their 3DSs have also become unresponsive as a result of trying to load the save file, and there is no solution other than to delete and completely start over.
Just so everybody knows, that's the city, the one where it's a kind of a more point of view one than the other ones. It's the one that has that really weird camera angles.
Thank you for making that easier to explain.
Well, is it that you can't save at all, or can you not like save and quit, and like when you boot it up, you can't load that file?
You can save it, but like sometimes when you try to boot up the file, it won't work, or you might not have a save to load, or the file will become corrupt.
Okay.
Yes, which is a problem.
Well, I didn't know if
However,
like just saving it and like if you close the system, if that would screw it up or not.
Yep.
Okay.
However, it would also be worth pointing out not everyone has experienced that same glitch. Fellow Xpound gamer, Aeon Rider, who has been playing Pokemon X or Y, I don't know, he has both, so whichever one he was playing. When I mentioned that to him last night, he mentioned he has saved there multiple times and he's been okay. But it's still best to be avoided. Because you really don't want to play that kind of lottery.
No. Not with something like that, like Pokemon. Oh man.
Next bit of news, a little bad news, for the Xbox 360 version of Battlefield 4 will include a 14 gigabyte install option for optimal performance. I'll let that sink in for everyone here. 14 gigabyte install.
Didn't you just say 16?
No, I said 14.
Well, there was what 2 mandatory, and then the rest was quote unquote recommended. Meaning, if you didn't want it to run like crap.
The game they want to play, you're gonna have to shell out. The
Yep.
more you know.
14 gigabyte install option. It says the game will not function without the mandatory 2 gigabyte install. Then on top of that, 6.6 gigabyte install if you want to play multiplayer, because who'd want to do that in a first person shooter? And Disc 2 houses Battlefield 4's campaign, which bolts on another 5.8 gigabytes of data. We highly recommend performing these additional installs to make sure you have the best experience possible in playing Battlefield 4, the FAQ said. At this point, it's safe to say that the current gen consoles fall slightly short in delivering anything like the full Battlefield 4 experience. The game is still very playable and fun in its own right, but there's no doubt players sticking with these versions of the game will be missing out on a significant element of the full experience. So yeah, that was that.
Mhm.
That was that news. And yay, we have Richter back. He
Yay.
came back, folks. But my last bit of news: SimCity developer Maxis have shown off a detailed look at its upcoming SimCity's Cities of Tomorrow expansion pack, which adds a range of futuristic technology to the game. It includes a think tank of scientists who will design everything from a nuclear fusion reaction to an advanced sewage treatment plant so your Sims can safely guzzle down the once polluted water. The expansion's economy will be reliant on something called Omega, which apparently is a rare and costly substance that you produce for a huge reward. Doing so creates pollution, which your think tank can help clean up, but your city's inhabitants will be happier housed elsewhere in the towering skyscrapers where they live out their whole lives. Yeah. And another feature is a hovering drone, which can hover above your city streets and robotically manage everything from delivering shipment of Omega to fighting fires and even catching criminals. So, yeah, that was my little bit. That was my news. Two bad, one good.
Alright, I have some
Okay.
news.
Okay, then I'll turn it over to Geeky Girl.
Okay, so one, I have one bit of like kind of unfortunate news, and I mean like unfortunate for like the human race news.
You still
Okay,
exist?
so basically, it says using sexy female avatars in video games changes women. Obviously, you heard all like the violent video game stuff. Yes, like using like sexual images on video games are obviously going to affect women. Like there's been studies on it. I'm sure you can just look that up. But the thing that really like made this really crazy to me is that she says maybe women should just stop playing video games until the game industry fixes this. That's their solution. Really, Richter? How would you feel if your wife's like, I'm not gonna play video games anymore because like there's some sexual imagery. Nope, no video games for me. I'm just done. Like, I don't think that would
I
happen.
I'd
I
be a
have to,
sad gamer.
yeah, I have to say that's pretty bad. It goes into the whole thing we've said before now with the violence in the media. The same stuff sexually wise. I mean, you can't even fucking turn on the TV late at night without hearing, "Oh yes,
That's
would you like to call me for a chat?" I'm not calling for a chat. Just fucking say what
this
you
is
mean.
like
Call me for a wank.
this is like saying, oh no, there's sexual image in the newspaper. I guess I won't read anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
but rest assured, I can guarantee you on this podcast featuring myself, three other guys, and boobs, we will not be making any sort of sexual innuendos. Will we, boobs?
but like that just like roll over and give up. I mean, she may have rolled over to get like her stuff published, but like this is just like, why? You don't deserve the right to be a woman anymore. You are now an it. Okay, so that's that. Then, another bit of news. There is an Anne Frank video game that recreates One Day of Hiding. So, and it's interactive, like totally fun. You should check it out,
Oh,
you know.
does that use the Wonder Book?
No, but it's not
Oh,
terrible.
I kind of would have bought an Anne Frank Wonder Book game.
Yeah, so totally interactive fun. Oh, it says it's not meant to be fun, but I'm sure it'll warrant much giggles. Anyway,
Oh, come on. Playing as Nazis trying to kill her? Hilarious.
I think you're her.
Oh. Can I overly sexualize her?
Go ahead. Okay. She's
Done.
like a so it's all good. Get pedophilia in there too.
Sexy Anne Frank, yeah.
Oh yeah. You get those Nazis off you. Or maybe on
Oh, yeah, I'd like to get in her diary.
you. Okay. So next one that news that Mo gave me, the Nintendo is making supposedly some kind of interactive film adaptation to Legend of Zelda. which will involve the 3DS in the theater, possibly. That could be good, could be bad. Hopefully, it'll be better. I see that you have the image of the Skyward Sword in there, so like I like the Skyward Sword, so that would be really interesting too, because narratively that's very strong.
Yeah, especially the part where the bitch keeps trying to kill me.
I was just you. She doesn't like you.
She's like, oh, you're Link, right? Yeah. No, please don't push me. I don't want to fall. Basically, oh, you don't want to fall? No. Boom, pushes him anyway. She's a fucking psychopath. She shows no remorse. That bitch needs to die.
Technically, everyone will be able to catch you, and second of all, you can't really fall because there's a cloud barrier, so you'll just fall in a bunch of fluffy clouds and not die.
You know that. She didn't.
Anyway.
She's a psychopath. She needs to be killed.
Okay. So yeah, that looks like fun. Hopefully, like I just hope
Wait, pushing young boys to their doom sounds like fun. The hell is wrong with you, woman?
parachute, duh. It's called skydiving. People do it for a living. Get out of your house more often.
Last I checked, Hyrule didn't have parachutes.
That's
Yes,
DLC.
it did. It had a parachute.
Condescending Wonka pose initiated. Please tell me again, geeky girl, all the sports activities you do.
Hey, I did baseball for like a number of years.
But
So
you do
what?
now.
And then I did karate.
He's Asian. He was fucking born with like a wooden block where he could break in his hand. That was meant as a compliment.
Incredibly racist radio.
We're never racist against white people.
Okay, and just this is just a little mini news, like just a point of fact. Wii U, Nintendo Wii U sales increased 685% as Zelda Wind Waker hit shelves. So that's a lot. So yay for that. That's it.
It's not GTA 5 numbers.
Eh.
And I will turn it over to, I believe, the Fallen Angel wanted to go because you and him seem to speak at the same time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here.
So my first bit of news, I just received my 8th badge from Wolfric in Pokemon Y. Hell yes. So now it's time for the Elite Four.
Don't think you get what news is meant to be important to everyone else.
It is important to everyone else.
I agree. I was one, but let me know when you get your 10th badge.
I don't think you can play as Gary Oaken.
If Gary can have 10, Kage can have 10.
Yeah. So I've got a couple of bits of Pokemon news and some stuff to Steam. We've gotten remakes in the past for older games, but throughout X and Y, there is a lot of mention of the Hoenn region. Whether they're doing that just to make us all giddy inside, then who knows? But hopefully, we're getting a remake of Ruby and Sapphire. Thoughts, people, thoughts.
I like a remake of Yellow.
I want yellow.
Well, we could be getting that because they're making a Pikachu game, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes, I do believe that was my news.
The best and worst of the new Mega Evolutions in Pokemon X and Y. Some of the best, according to a few people. I don't particularly agree with the list in some points, but Mega Charizard X, Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Tyranitar, Mega Ampharos, and Mega Houndoom, Mega Pinsir.
There's a Mega Houndoom?
Apparently are some, yeah, and it looks awesome.
I still maintain it's now no longer Pokemon with all these megas and stuff that you can only use in combat. It is now Digimon with a Pokemon skin.
Yeah, pretty much. And apparently some of the worst ones are Mega Lucario, Mega Gengar, Mega Blastoise, Mega Manectric, and Mega Garchomp. So,
I still like that Ganondorf is in the game. He's pretty cool. You can't tell me he's not Ganondorf because he like literally is like the humanist version of Ganondorf you can get.
oh, you mean the tall giant dude?
The tall giant guy with the slightly darker skin complexion that has the red hair and the beard just like Ganondorf does, who wears the black outfits
Yeah.
and possibly very obviously evil. That guy.
Oh, what? Lysandre.
I don't know his name. I call him Ganondorf.
I'd say that's probably Lysandre, the boss of Team Flare. And apparently Steam has just greenlit 37 new games,
Wow.
with hundreds of other titles that were recently. Among the games greenlit is Ikaruga, so
Oh,
whatever that
nice.
is.
It's a shoot 'em up, plain shooter.
Okay. Didn't expect a game like that needing to go through that process. What else is going through? Oh, there's a whole list. That's good to know. I couldn't find any Australian made games. Well, anymore. October 16th, Blood of the Werewolf, Castle Minor Z, Elder Sign Omens, all Ikaruga, shoot, dodge, and get this. That's a very nice little description of the game. That's all I got.
Okay, then over to Rick the Hammer.
Okay. First up, Tales of Symphonia Chronicles, which is the HD re-release of Symphonia 1 and 2 on the PS3, now has a collector's edition. Yay! Comes with a multi-disc soundtrack, special packaging, supposedly a steelbook, although there's no picture of it. I believe an art book and 4 little chibi figures of the main characters from each of the main characters from both of the games. So
I saw
Lloyd
that at
Colette and then the people from the Wii one that nobody played.
I saw that at Comic Con. It looked totally awesome.
Yeah, it does look awesome. They had it for pre-order on the Namco store and it sold out within the day, but there are pre-orders at GameStop and Amazon. As far as I know, still currently. I have not checked in the last couple hours, but it does look cool. And then next up, a little bit of sad news for people looking forward to some next-gen gaming. Watch Dogs was delayed until next spring, 2014, for those of you that like calendars. And they didn't really give a reason other than, oh, we want to polish it more. So a lot of people are just randomly speculating, like, well, it's a similar genre to Assassin's Creed. It comes out within a month of it, so they probably just pushed it back. But either way, as long as they actually do polish it, what?
Oh, and I was gonna say, and isn't it also kind of similar to GTA in some regards?
Yeah, some people thought that they like compared it to GTA 5 and it just wasn't as good, and they're like, let's just delay it. But if they actually do polish it, I'd say I'm okay with that. Delays if they are to actually do work on the game are usually for good. The biggest problem is that a lot of people had launch bundles that came with it, and I believe there was an actual Sony one that came with it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh well, you'll get your console, they said, but
My theory with that is
Mhm.
the game is completely broken and unplayable, but they were like, you know what? We've shown it off. Doesn't matter. The world's ending in 2013. Doesn't matter. And then January came like, okay, maybe it's just a little late. They kept coming. It comes to October. It's still a little late. Oh crap! No, it's too late now. Damn it. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to delay it. Crap. We kind of hoped the world would end, and we'd go out as yes, the game they want.
They
That's a
believed a
theory.
little bit too much of the Assassin's Creed mythos.
That's
It'll
my
end. It's fine. We have
yeah.
a crystal skull. It told us that.
Crystal
The
Skull.
world's not ending. Trust me, even if you wanted to, it still wouldn't end.
The world does not end until 2016.
Why is
Oh.
that?
I don't know. I've done the maths. But
Why the fuck not?
but what was that all all your news, Ricky?
No, I had 2 other little bits.
Ah, good. I was just making sure because I realized I kind of
No, it's fine.
continue.
2 Monster Hunter related things. They have another Monster Hunter 3DS for out in Japan, of course, not this country. Stupid Capcom. That comes with a digital version of Monster Hunter 4, which I'd prefer a physical one, but it looks kind of cool. It's like light blue, has one of the silhouettes on it. It says Monster Hunter 4. Looks kind of nice. We'll never get it, of course. And another semi-related news: a Canadian studio called Tetrahedral Interactive are working on a game called Kanto, Canto, not like that strange region of Poketown, but and it looks remarkably like Monster Hunter in like the monster graphics and the way the people move and stuff. So it's a PC game that actually looks kind of cool, just because even though it's kind of blatantly looks like Monster Hunter, I would definitely try that. But we will see if it even goes forward or if Capcom just sues them into oblivion.
I would play that if they do, like I've mentioned in the past, fix the little problems I have with Monster Hunter, which are just small little things like some of the engine, like the sword and the shield takes way too fucking long to move around compared to how it does in real life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know what I mean? If they fix just small thing, I'd buy the crap out of that. If that was a slightly different engine, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
It would be nice if they changed a couple of the things that, even though I accept them in Monster Hunter, I don't like them. Like why I have to flex after I drink a fucking potion.
because that's what you do when you drink.
Apparently.
Can of Coke.
Yeah.
But, okay then. We shall go over to Marcus Shadow.
I was gonna say though, it kind of like we've seen like the Sands of Time like game where they took a drink of water and it's like I am drinking this water and everyone shall know it. Like you drink it really slow and dramatically and like cinematically.
Wow,
Yep.
Marcus sounded more manly than usual.
Heyo.
Shut up.
Fuck you. Screw you guys. I'm home, so I'm out of here.
Screw you guys, I'm staying home.
Yeah, there you go. That's your gimmick.
Yeah.
Anyway, I only have 2 pieces of news. They both revolve around Zelda. The first one is that what I've been waiting for, what I want, and what I will probably pick up now that's been announced, there will be a Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds limited edition Nintendo 3DS XL. And it looks kind of cool. The top is gold, the bottom is black. You flip it around, the inside is gold. I'm totally getting that.
I saw that and I mentioned that I've seen that and I mentioned to Geeky when we saw that the other day. That has to be my favorite of the favorite looking of the limited edition XLs they've been producing. The Pokemons and stuff, I don't really like the color on them, where they're like all like blue with the Pokemon logo. I don't like the Luigi one or the Animal Crossing one where it looks like someone's put stickers all over the gold one for Zelda. It's all gold. It's stylish. It's sophisticated. It's like yes, that is a man's 3DS right there.
Damn right.
It is class. That is the Rolex of 3DSs right there.
That's why I'm getting it. Also announced with that is that
I
the
think like,
physical copy of the game will have a reversible front cover, with one side being a golden version of the cover and the other side being full color. So yeah, that's going to be awesome too.
Ooh.
Look kind of gaudy and overcompensating.
For what? I don't have a 3DS yet.
I'm saying like the gold 3DS. It looks kind of like look at me, I'm shiny and stuff. Buy me, goddammit! Give me all your golds. You may get this gold. Num 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 shiny.
No, it looks like it's a stylish 3DS.
Eh.
It could be like it could be like the other ones. Like I don't know if anyone was to own an Animal Crossing one. It's like yeah, I just put my stickers all over my console because I don't care. I'm such a hipster.
I like the Animal Crossing. Shut the fuck up.
Banta.
Banter, yeah.
But
Schrodinger's
yeah,
toast! There's no time
yes.
to just scream that out randomly. But no, if different people like different 3DSs, that's why they're in all varieties of life. Just like humans, the 3DSs come in various degrees. You got your short ones, your fat ones, your black ones, your white ones, your Asian ones, your bald ones.
There's a
Never
bald
compromise.
3DS.
Richter would totally buy that.
There is, it's called the
Why would
2DS.
I have that.
Oh,
I don't know if I'd count that one as bald. I would count that one as bendingly challenged.
bendingly challenged.
Bendingly challenged.
It's beautifully challenged. It's not beautiful.
But I will say with the 2DS, from seeing last night, just a little off topic, I watched Aeon Rider, another review from last night. I was watching him play the 2DS, and then he showed us it with the 3DS. His hand placement was so natural and comfortable on the 2DS as opposed to the 3DS, and it felt like he could do the D-pad better and stuff. So I was like, that's kind of cool. If I get one, I want a 2DS.
I played the 2DS at Comic Con, and I will say that it's very comfortable. And the only thing maybe is the trigger buttons in the back are a little big for my personal taste. But otherwise, it's very comfortable, fully functional. It just to me it looks fuck ugly, but it feels great and functions great.
Yeah, the function's great. It looks cool, in my opinion. My only problem with it is the name, like I mentioned in the past. It's called 2DS, but technically the DS would have been the 2DS. So that bit's like mute at this point. And
Yeah.
the other part, DS, it's one screen that's divided by a bit of plastic. Therefore, it's not a DS, it's a SS. It's a single screen.
They should have called it the Nintendo DS tablet.
Yeah.
That's what they should have called it. Anyway, my second piece of news is another Zelda news. It's Legend of Zelda Wii U, which they haven't actually named yet. It's just Legend of Zelda game for Wii U. And Eiji
Talking about the
Aonuma,
Legend of Zelda edition.
there you go. Eiji Aonuma, the producer, had announced that at E3 2014 next year, they will have some announcements and things to talk about regarding Zelda. He said the title is, quote, going well, and that the title is making use of the Wii U gamepad in, quote, various ways. So hopefully various ways means it's going to do awesome stuff, but we'll see about that. He also went on to say that the new Wii U Zelda title will shake up the series, but feel familiar at the same time. Quote, the more we change it, the more I get fired up. That does not bode well. And then he goes on to say, quote, having someone think, this is Zelda at first, and then, oh, it is Zelda, is what we're going for. No, that's not what you want to go for.
I could agree with that.
Gears of Zelda.
I could agree with that. If you make someone go, oh, what's this? Wait, okay, it's Zelda while they're playing it. That's cool, because I'll admit a lot of people that aren't Nintendo fans are put off by stuff like Legend of Zelda and stuff because they're like, it's the same thing, which it's not. But that's the impression they get. So if they can appeal to people, because let's face it, Zelda fans will buy it regardless. So if they can appeal to some other gamers and still make it a good game for Zelda fans at its core, that could be awesome for the series. That could be something to boost the series up.
Also, I don't mind redefining what is a Zelda game because Wind Waker did that, and it kind of worked out really well for them. So I don't mind them doing it again.
And so did Spirit Tracks.
Yeah. Oh god, that was shit.
Yes, that was.
I'm just worried about how of him saying that, because with Skyward Sword, Skyward Sword, it was a good game, but it did not shake up Zelda. It fucking ruined it. It ruined the story and the mythos, in my opinion. And then with Link Between Worlds, I'm excited for it. I want to play it, but then at the same time, it's like, wait, I can buy stuff in the store. I can go buy like claw shots in the store. What, are you going to put the Master Sword in the store? It's like, no, you don't have to prove yourself. Just give me 1,000 rupees and you get the Master Sword. It's like, oh, come on.
But Republic
it scares me how much it sounds like they're going to be changing Zelda. And it's like, and this one's going to shake it up and change it even more. I'm like, oh no.
See, and like I said, you need to do that when you're bantering for it or haggling for it. It needs to be, no, but Republic credits will do fine.
Uh,
But yes, that's all he has
But
said. He says he'll say more at E3 2014.
however, it would also be worth pointing out various ways on the control pad. Me and Marcus read a while back, which will please Geeky Girl. One of the things they said was when they designed the Wii U gamepad, they put a feature in the pad that no one has used yet for the sole purpose of the new Zelda game.
yay!
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Because now I'm like, what the fuck is it?
Well, I thought it was that they put a feature in there and then they were going to take it out because they're like, yeah, no one's going to know how to use this. To which the Zelda team was like, we'll use it.
Yeah.
We'll show them how to use it. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but no one's used it yet, so I'm curious what the hell they're gonna do with it. Unless it comes out and it's now like something like near field communication or one of the other features, which I'm like, Pokemon Rumble used it. As long as it's something that hasn't actually been used, so you can actually make that claim, then cool.
Right.
But yes, that was the news. Now it's catch up, where we catch up on what we've played this week. I will not go first this time. First, I will turn it over to the fallen angel himself.
Cricket, cricket.
He's just talking to his dog and taking his medicine.
We're experiencing a little bit of technical difficulty with the fallen angel right now, so we'll turn it over to Marcus Shadow.
Sure.
We'll come back to the fallen angel when we get him back.
I've been actually playing quite a bit of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, which Geeky Girl and myself will be reviewing on Friday. That's when we're going to record it, so that will be up soon. Check that out on her channel, the Gaming Grotto.
2 girls, 1 link.
Fuck you!
A link between girls.
I prefer two guys and one girl. And one girl's me.
I only prefer that if it's two guys, 1 girl, and a pizza place.
Okay then.
Yeah, if people get that reference, awesome.
I never saw that show, but I do remember the title.
You do with it had Nathan Fillion in it and Ryan Reynolds in one show. How's that not awesome? But yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Well, I'm not going to say much about it or really anything about it because review. So yeah, I've been playing that, and one game I've been really playing a lot in the past like couple of weeks, pretty much, was the Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. So, which thank you, Richter Hammer, for suggesting I download that off of PlayStation Plus.
Well,
Game is awesome. Game is fun as hell. The RPG, action RPG.
I do believe it was my game of the year during the Xpound awards last year.
Was it?
I think so.
Nice. Well deserved. Well deserved. That's pretty much all I've been playing. Just those 2 games in the past week. I have Beyond Two Souls. I haven't actually popped it in yet. I've opened it though.
Yeah, you need to record that so we can play multiplayer and just yell at the screen.
Yeah. Oh, I did play the Beyond Two Souls demo before the game came out though, and it was pretty fun. I was like, okay, yes, I'm glad I'm getting this game. Hey, come on, it's Willem Dafoe.
Yep, and he's never been in a bad film. Spider-Man.
Porn.
I mean, that was the only good one of the trilogy.
Yeah, but he was also in the second one.
I like the
Fair
second
point.
one.
And I think he also appeared briefly in the third.
Yeah, the second one was okay. I like the first one better. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
It's not. But speaking of Spider-Man,
Spider-Ham.
that's not the sound for Richter. Like
swing.
Like cum squirting out.
Wow.
So he can spawn more children.
I'm the thwip noise. Is that what it is?
Yeah, the flip noise.
XGR rated X.
For Xpound.
Yes. So you want me to do mine?
Yes.
Is that why you're thwipping me? Okay.
I am.
First up, was playing some more Disgaea D2. Really like that game, although occasionally when either I or an enemy uses a fucking fire spell, it'll lock up the system. That's not fun. Oh, stupid. Oh well. But I do like it. I can control my own characters not doing that spell, but when an enemy does it, I've had it only happen 3 times, but it still sucks. But and it's apparently only in the digital version. I don't know.
And I will also say, because of the thing where we mentioned that we need to put some sort of caption up for if we go to do it on, if we go to do that on the banner for the Xpound site.
Mm-hmm.
This week's needs to be, is that why you're whipping me?
Yes.
There you go.
A quote that out of context is just awesome.
It is.
And but next up, I was playing some more of the Kamen Rider Bat Ride War game, which I have gotten
Yes.
someone else to play that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
I'm gonna buy that game.
it is cool. It is definitely cool. But I think I'm close to the end of the story mode, and then eventually, and then I'll do Rider Road or whatever. And I have all the people unlocked, and you do actually. I mentioned last week that you don't get any secondaries. You do actually get like 4, but it's of the like most recent ones, so they still shaft the good secondary riders and all the old riders that people would want. So if they ever do a sequel, hopefully put in more people. Make it like Dynasty
Would you
Warriors.
call
Just keep adding more
Neo
people.
Heisei?
Yeah, that's what I've seen them called. I don't know. I actually haven't watched any past Decade because I don't like their designs. Like I see 4s and I just, even in the game I see him and I'm like, I don't want you in here. You look like
Yeah,
crap.
no. Force's design is garbage.
Yeah, it's like he
Wizard
fell on
is
a
cool. I
PlayStation.
like
Yeah,
Wizard's look.
Wizard does look cool. Well, his helmet looks cool in the fire form. The other forms I don't like the helmet, but I do like the rest of them. Except the rings are kind of
I just like his look because he's in a trench coat. I'm like, that's friggin' awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, like he himself looks fine. I don't like his belt so much. The rings are kind of big, and I don't like his weapon. But the trench coat looks effing awesome.
Mandarin Rider.
Pretty much. Real Mandarin. It's not like a guy. Oh wait, it is an actor playing it. Weird.
Nice.
But yeah, that's awesome game. Hopefully, after Marcus buys it, maybe Tachi will get it because I think he would enjoy it. Although I don't know how much he plays hack and slash games, but I know he
I've been
likes the
bugging
source
him to get it.
material.
Yeah, I've been bugging him to get it.
And then last up on my Vita, I was playing Soul Sacrifice for no other reason than I can't use my 3DS right now because Pokemon came out. So until Phoenix Wright comes out, I have lost the use of my 3DS while my wife plays Pokemon. So I'm like, okay, I'll play my Vita. And I was like, I don't want to play this, this, or this. Okay, I'll actually play more Soul Sacrifice. And it's pretty fun. It's definitely a Monster Hunter clone. It's just way more action oriented.
Is that why she married you? Because your head looks like a Voltorb?
No.
Ah.
It's because I sleep like a Snorlax and can only be woken up by a flute.
But how does she not have her own 3DS?
Because we only have one?
Married people share stuff?
Yeah.
I would just thought they would have probably had their own. You know, I imagine I would not.
I would have, but
Because the kids need shoes.
that too. There's that, and well, I bought one at launch, and it wasn't really worth it until I bought Project Cross Zone. So for like, I don't know what, almost 2 years, I just hated that thing because they price dropped it too, and I was like, oh, I hate you. And it gave me like shitty free games to compensate. And I'm like, why don't you just give me the $80 and we'll call it even? But no. But that's why I don't have a second one. And well, I would like to get a 3DS XL because my friend plays Monster Hunter on that when we're playing, and I'm like, man, that looks so much better. So I'm almost tempted to get an XL and then transfer everything off it and then give her the 3DS. But
Get a 2DS.
Get the Legend of Zelda one.
Get a 2DS.
the problem, I want that Legend of Zelda one does look cool, but I wouldn't want to use it. That's the problem with the like super purdy ones is I like don't want to get my hand grease all over it.
Or buy a Monster Hunter one. The black one looks kind of awesome.
But then I couldn't play USA games
Oh.
because Nintendo got retarded and they're just like, oh, let's region lock it, jerks. Otherwise, I would try. I don't think it'd be way more expensive than it should be, but I would definitely want to get one of those. But anyway, yeah.
Maybe I'll get a Western release.
I can hope. I'm not going to hold my breath though, because I'll die.
I like the Luigi one and the Animal Crossing one.
Yeah, the Luigi one's okay, but I don't know. But yeah, Soul Sacrifice. It's pretty fun. I wish I had someone to play it with, just because it's like Monster Hunter. There's like although it actually has plot in it, and it's way more action oriented. But there's like the plot, and then there's the separate multiplayer stuff or stuff you can do by yourself or multiplayer. And I don't have anyone to play with right now, so it's
That's
just
not the Vita version of Dark Souls, is it?
no.
Okay.
Well, no, not really. It's a lot closer to Monster Hunter. I know Dark Souls is kind of similar to Monster Hunter, but it's
No, I thought maybe it was made by the same people or something.
no, it's actually Keiji Inafune, who you
Oh,
might know.
really?
Yeah, it's like
Wow.
yeah, he made it. It's I don't know if it has like that Inafune touch, but he headed up the project. And there's a sequel coming out in Japan in like a couple months. I forget what it's called. It's like Soul Sacrifice something.
That's gonna sell a lot of copies. Soul Sacrifice something.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was something. It was one of those like barely. It wasn't like a number. It was like a word. They just added a word to the title, and it was
Okay.
more like the it sounds more like an upgrade than an actual other game. So it's like, well, can you just download the upgrade, or like do people that have it get it cheaper? I don't know. Kind of like a Dragon's Dogma and Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. It's kind of like that, where they added some significant stuff, but you probably won't be able to upgrade because Capcom doesn't want you to DLC your games. They'd rather you Ultimate Marvel and just buy the whole thing over again.
So it's gonna be Ultimate Soul Sacrifice.
Probably, yeah. That might, yeah.
Soul Sacrifice Ghosts.
Well, I got it for free, so I'm okay. if I
Soul
do have
Sacrifice
to get that
Turbo.
one. Yeah. Super Soul Sacrifice 2 Turbo Championship Edition.
What if it's Soul Sacrifice karting?
That'd be really funny, considering how that mechanic works. Well, like the boss monsters, which are like the bigger ones that when you kill them, well, because every monster you can either sacrifice it or save it, and if you save it, you get health experience, and if you sacrifice it, you get basically attack experience. But for the bosses, if you save them, they're actually a person that can join you for the multiplayer missions, which is kind of neat.
Nice.
But yeah, that's what I was playing.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll turn it over to Geeky Girl.
I'll just say like a small little something thing. And at Comic Con they had this one booth with like a giant like ass sword, like for Monster Hunter. Like they had people holding up this giant ass red sword. So I don't know if that's like, significant for your game or something.
Nice.
Oh, son of a bitch!
It was for Monster Hunter, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
just
think it was the one
realised
that they had
something.
at PAX. Yes?
Why did no one take Kingdom Hearts 2.5D remix announced?
I thought
Oh.
Because Jim's not here.
Yeah, but Geeky Girl likes Kingdom Hearts.
I thought she was going to take the Zelda 3DS one, to be honest.
I thought she was going to take
I was
that. I thought she was going
surprised.
to take the Zelda 3DS, the Zelda E3, and I also thought she'd take Kingdom Hearts.
It's
Well,
all
we
good.
don't. We
all
don't know what Fallen Angel was gonna take.
We do. He's already been.
Yeah, it's the catch-up that he hasn't done yet.
Yeah.
Unless he played 2.5D. Whoa. Future Fallen Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is in the future, technically, time
That is true.
zone speaking.
He's in from tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I digressed. I just realized that. My bad. Continue, Geeky Girl.
Oh, no, it's all good. Isn't it Rector's turn to do the news now?
No, we've already done the news.
Or, I
Richter,
mean,
when Richter did the catch up, and then he finished catch up, so I turned it over to you for your catch up.
oh no, it's Kage's turn.
Kage, I don't know if Kage's there or not.
He said, mm-hmm.
Ah, are you there, Fallen Angel?
Yeah.
Okay, would you like to go?
I don't know what have I played.
Oh my god.
Pokemon. Moving on.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
good. I'm almost at the Pokemon League.
He has 9 badges now.
Which one are you playing? X or Y?
We digress so much. He got an extra badge.
I have Pokemon Y.
As in, why did they keep making them after red and blue?
Pretty much.
I like gold and silver.
It gave me Togepi. I'll let them go.
Yeah, it had red and blue in it.
Yeah, that'll do. That's why we need a re-release of Gen 3. That's red and blue.
There you go.
But have you
Yeah,
enjoyed it?
that's
Have you enjoyed it? And which starter Pokemons did you take?
go away. I don't want to go through again. I started off with what did I have? The fire type starter.
Charmander?
No.
Yeah,
Was it like Fennekin or something like that?
yes.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
I,
Fennekin.
I wasn't being sarcastic with that. I thought they said the first ones you start off with was Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander to get the Mega Evolutions.
you do get.
Well, there's
No,
two.
No.
You get those after
Um,
you talk to the doctor.
You get the Gen 6 starter from one of your friends, and then after you get your first batch, you go to meet the professor, and he gives you you go to Verse, and he's got Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur. You got to feed them all, and then you get to choose which one you want.
I will say that's cool. It I kind of think that, at least in my mindset, that kind of hurts what the starters were. Because
Yeah,
if a
and
professor doesn't give it you as a starter, the professor gives it you. He's in a lab, and you're like, cool. Okay, this is a lab one. Okay, cool. Your friend gives it you. In the back of your mind, you have to be wondering, are these just the three he doesn't want anymore? 'Cause I'm sorry, if I was going to give my friend a Pokemon, it'd be the one I don't want.
yeah,
I still want when
well,
you choose the starter in the beginning and then your rival chooses the opposing element. I wish the professor would then hit him with a stick and be like, "No, don't be a dick. Take like you take the same one."
that would be quite hilarious. Yeah, and then I also got the mystery gift Torchic, and that's my main Pokemon at the moment. It's a level 72 Blaziken.
Wow.
Impressive.
This
I
built
put
Torchic at
yeah,
level
I
70
put
whatever.
23 hours into the game over the past 3 or 4 days.
Wow.
Nice. Almost a full day.
Well, I get special, so there goes a lot more money.
Did you play any other games this week, like Infinity?
What was that?
I said, have you also played any other games this week, like Infinity?
No, I have not. I would love to have Pokemon.
Yeah, he's a poke freak.
He is. But okay then, when we will turn it over to Geeky Girl again.
So I have played a ridiculous number of games this week.
Thank you, Geeky Girl.
He's funny. He's so funny. Okay, so as you know, I'm doing 2 Let's Plays. So I played Wind Waker HD. Awesome. I love the polishedness of it. I don't think it's too easy. I still think it's pretty awesome, and it doesn't like get ruined or anything. But that's my personal opinion. You can think whatever you want. So then I also played Still Zombie U. I'm still doing that episode every day.
Woo.
And that's not easy to do. Pushing one out, I'm pretty awesome for that. Anyway, so in other games I play like a million E3. Oh my E3, I'm freaking Comic Con, and I'll go into that later tomorrow. And I played. I'll tell you about Pokemon X and I got Pokemon X, not Y. Tiger got the Y. And I have not saved in that area, so I don't know if you can he crashes or not. I don't want to try to see if it'll crash.
Oh, but come on, you don't have faith in the higher power that is Nintendo?
No. Uh,
It's a
but
me, your god.
I want to say something right now, but I shouldn't. Okay, so
Say it.
no, it relates to Comic Con, so I'll talk about it like tomorrow.
Fair enough.
Okay.
But I got the Pokemon that looks like me, the Meowix, and the female one, and I'm really happy with that. And basically, I started off with Fennekin, and I got the Squirtle, which is now War Turtle, and I got my Pikachu, which is probably one of my highest level Pokemon, which I'm going to evolve into a Raichu now that it learned Thunderbolt.
You
'Cause
bitch.
I like Raichu better. Sorry.
Hashtag I agree with them all.
Hashtag
bitch.
fat shoe.
You bitch. You never evolve a Pikachu.
I love Raichu. Okay, he does not get enough love.
I
If you
kill
evolve Pikachu in
Pikachus.
anything, it has to be Fairy Chew.
What the fuck is a fairy
No,
chew?
dude, that's a separate one.
The fallen
And
angel
it's
said, "Did you?"
stupid.
The
Oh, it's
fallen angel.
separate.
The
Yes.
fallen angel asked. The fallen angel asked, "Did you get Torchic?"
Oh, no, I did not get Torchic. I guess I'll do that.
Dot
Oh,
dot 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 dot.
oh,
That is the fallen angel's response.
I did not overly like.
That's Morse code for you bitch. You never evolve a Pikachu.
Raichu is just as cute.
No, no, he's not. That's why he's called Fat Chew.
I'm
Well,
gonna
you know
evolve
what?
every
Fat
Pikachu I get now.
You are fat
Don't
chew.
evolve a Pikachu, Victor. Don't become a hipster.
Fuck
Wait.
you. Raichu.
Wait, so I think you're misusing that term.
He is. Raichu. I can't wait to get my Raichu. That's gonna be amazing. Because Thunderbolt is the last attack that Pikachu learns that Raichu cannot learn. So now I can evolve it. Like, see, I waited. I'm not like Surge. I waited until it learned all its moves, and then I'm gonna evolve it. See, I'm evolving at the right time.
There's never a right time to evolve a Pikachu.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. You're
Pikachu's
fat.
actually terrible. I don't see why you guys give a crap. He's not even a good electric type.
Because the TV show told us to.
He's really good. And plus with the I don't know if you've been doing it. Like I don't do the pet the Pokemon thing, but when you do while you're walking, your Pokemon will punch a punch a bag, and it'll level up certain areas of the stats. So I've been doing that.
Nice.
I every time my wife does that, I shudder. I'm like, my screen. She goes, it's part of the game. I'm like, my screen.
I will say, Richter, I have used a Raichu in Pokemon games.
Okay.
But that's only if I already own a Pikachu, then I'll catch a Raichu.
Well, I will
Or
say
trade
that
it or something.
you should not evolve it until it learns good stuff, because like the fact that it learns nothing is stupid, or maybe it learns one thing way later on. But like,
It learns Thunderbolt is like the most powerful move it learns, and then you evolve it into a Raichu, and then it learns cool shit.
yeah. But isn't it slower as a Raichu?
My Pikachu has like crazy fast speed, especially since I've been giving it a lot of speed punching bags. Like it is insanely fast. It's like kind of like the Flash. Okay, there's nothing faster than my Pikachu.
Can it
Like
surf?
in the little bracket thing where you see like how like all of like the needles go towards like your skills or whatever. There's like a big giant dip, and it looks like a shield where speed is.
Nice. And I will say, obviously, it's up to the individual whether or not they're
Yeah.
evolving. But did you, obviously, I was just taking the piss with the
Yeah.
anime, but
Just like
Did you-
you got all rude. You got all
Yeah.
pissed. Like, no.
yeah, exactly. I was just taking the piss.
So,
But yeah,
yeah.
does Pikachu learn surf yet?
No.
Damn it! I miss surfing Pikachu from Yellow.
Yeah. Well, that was only a special one, right? Like only
It was.
he did it, or like a,
Only he did it. He was a special
distribution
surfing one.
event. Yeah.
I want him. I want a surfing Pikachu back. He was awesome.
I have the Pokemon card of surfing Pikachu, I believe.
Memories like
I
the
have a-
corners of my heart.
I have a picture of Pokemon surfing Pikachu from Pokemon Snap. Oh yeah.
Yep, surfing Pikachu. Or just because we keep singing, surfing Pikachu.
I just
I will remember you.
one more tiny little note is when you pet the Pokemon, I don't like how he makes a frowny face if you pet his stomach. But I've seen videos where if you pet his like junk, he like smiles and goes like ah, like he says the O face. It's kind of freaky.
Jeff,
Dude, the Machoke one's the best. Anyway,
Mhm.
yeah, go ahead.
Jeff, a hypothetical question for you. If Geeky Girl was to poke you in the stomach, would you be annoyed? And if
No,
she
I
was,
go hee hee.
and if she was to, but if she was to rub your crotch, what would you do? Would you at least grin?
Hey, I rub both his stomach and his crotch, and apparently he likes being like he loves rubbing his crotch.
Do you
Not that
mean
I still think.
Pikachu or Marcus?
I thought she was on about Marcus.
I was
Oh
like,
God,
wait
no.
a minute.
Sorry, Marcus.
That's not
but
how I play Wind Waker. I don't know what you're doing.
Marcus, you're probably as huggable as a muck is. Okay, so that's as far
Wow.
as am I going to say from you. It's not
Oh,
like I'm
man.
sorry, but
That's
you are
harsh.
like you're like the equivalent of a muck. So it's
You
not
bitch.
happening. Sorry, but you're a muck.
It's okay. Richter will rub your crotch.
I'm
Again?
sure you.
No, no, he
Don't-
won't.
Don't worry, Richter. If you're worried about germs or being gay or anything like that, it's not gay if you wear a Nintendo Power Glove.
Oh.
At least that's what
Wow,
my
this conversation got weird.
at least that's what my teacher used to tell me.
I was
Still
hoping
waiting.
I was hoping someone would be like, "Is that gay?" So you could go, "Not for a Jedi."
Yeah. But yeah, you welcome to the insane asylum, Marcus. We do this all the time. Continue with the Pokemon, Geeky Girl.
I'm just now I'm waiting for my Dratini so I can evolve it into a Dragonite because that's my ultimate favorite Pokemon. Oh, and I'm calling one more thing. Fucking ghost and ground Pokemon shouldn't coexist because if you're a ghost, you can't be affected by physical attacks. But if you're a ground Pokemon, you can deal physical attacks, and it just unless you're like an Earth demon or Earth person that like Earthbender that like died and came back as a ghost, you shouldn't be able to do that.
What if it's the Ghost
Dude.
Dog Trio?
No, the
It's not.
Golemite. What was it? The thing that Golett evolved into. That thing was awesome.
I
I
don't.
believe he was Ghost and Ground.
He is ghost and ground, and I hate it.
I liked him. He was
Makes
just
sense.
slow.
Well, I will say Pokemon Ground and Ghost, fair enough. I will say to the Pokemon you mentioned before, Ground and Ghost, what was it, Dachimi or whatever the call it was?
I have no idea.
What was that Pokemon you mentioned? Your Dachini or whatever?
I don't have a Pachini Pokemon.
Dratini. That thing's
That
dragon.
Oh, the Dratini. It's the
That.
pre-form of Dragonite.
That is it just me or does the name of that sound like a cheese?
No.
I don't know why I totally buy Dratini cheese to just sprinkle on my pizza.
Sounds more
Anyway,
like a wine to me.
It could be
I
both. Maybe it's a wine and a cheese.
I could see that as a wine though.
I could too. Like when it dies, I bet Stacy whines. My Dratini. Ba-doom-tsh.
Yay.
Oh wait, I do as an Italian. I do drink a bit of wine, but not that much.
Well,
No.
that explains a lot. She's always drunk.
Shut the fuck up.
And
That's her secret.
I was waiting for that.
and also she's Italian, which means if you keep insulting her, Richter, you'll be sleeping with the fishes.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be sleeping with the Magikarp.
Would you want to go on a magic carpet ride?
Ah, I see what you did.
Don't worry, I salt enough Italians at home. I'm okay. It's
It's
not very effective.
Okay, so is that it? Is that everybody?
Oh, okay. I thought you were still going. I wasn't sure if you'd played another one after Pokemon.
Nope, that's it.
Okay, then it's me
Woo.
Mario.
with 3 games. First up, the beta for Battlefield 4. Woo! Pretty
Woo.
cool. Pretty awesome, actually, when the buildings explode and shit. It's fucking awesome. Jumping off the building and parachuting down and shooting a bunch of people. Cool. I wish there was more maps in the beta, but so far what's in the beta functions and works well. They've even added a little thing which I took the piss with when who was it? I think it was Crispy was here, and I just took the piss with it, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you played, and possibly Jeff, because I know you've played these games. You know those like doors that you see open in first-person shooters, like inside like crates. You can close them.
Okay.
I went inside. I closed both the gates, and I was like, yeah. When I know, because I saw the team look at me, shoot me, and I closed the doors. I ran in there, so I was safe. One of them then goes, okay, and opens up the door. Second, opened up the door. Boom! With a fucking rocket, and I ran out the other side.
Nice.
It was awesome. But so yeah, the Battlefield 4 beta, that was kind of cool. Next up, obviously I've been playing it again, GTA 5. Awesome game. I've now got to the point where it's the quote controversial mission you may have all seen,
Hmm.
where you get to torture some dude. Unbelievably fun. You walk over to the table and you get to pick what weapon you want to assault him with. Like, do you want to break his arm with like a bow, or do you want to electrocute his nipples, or do you want to fucking like drown him in petrol? And you get to go through all of the objects. So don't worry, people. It's not like Pokemon where it's like, okay, you can just take one and you don't get the others. No, you get all of them. So don't worry about that. Which means, yeah, I knocked him to the floor first of all and just started to fucking drown him in petrol. To the point where even the guy in the room with me was like, stop that anymore, it's going to kill him. So I was like, fine. I electrocuted his nipples. I pulled out his teeth with like a fella of pliers. Broke his fucking arm. It was awesome.
I have to ask. You electrocuted him after you doused him in petrol, right?
He did not set on fire.
Yeah, I was about to say, how the hell, if you drowned him in that much petrol, how the hell did the electrocution not create a spark and set him on fire?
Because the petrol was poured onto his face and onto this sack that was over his face. We took the sack off later on. So logically speaking, you know what I mean? Didn't go over his chest and stuff where you electrocuted. So scientifically speaking, you should be okay.
Unless it dripped down, but okay.
Yeah, but if you knock him
Drown
onto
him in gas and electrocute him, but scientifically speaking, he should be okay.
he's fine.
That's-
Just walk it
Scientifically,
off.
he didn't say biologically speaking, Richter.
Yeah, but what I meant
think
was
scientifically, he'd be fine.
no. What I meant was if you knock him to the you knocked him over, Marcus. So he was on his back. You put the sack over his head. You poured it onto the sack. Then you took the sack off when you pulled him back up. Therefore, it didn't have time to drip down his chest. It was more
Ah.
like going into his throat to drown him. Hilarious. And then the guy's all like, "Oh, you know, he made his teeth. What are you taking? Fuck off!" And the guy's like, "Fuck off! I'm taking you to the airport." Whoa, I've got a family. No, no, you don't. You have a purpose now. It's like it's kind of cool. I like and did enjoy that mission.
You're sadistic.
You're sadistic. Collecting rupees.
What? Throwing people's pots, you ass.
Yeah. If you ever played you were playing The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, where you can kick a chicken up the ass. That's sadistic. At least my guy had it coming.
Actually, there are no chickens in this game that I can tell.
There is. There should be. There was chickens in the original Wind Wakers.
Return it. Obviously, your copy is broken.
Yeah, your game's broke. Wind Waker was the one where you got to kick a chicken up the ass. But my last game,
Oh. That was every other Zelda game, but okay.
no, it was Wind Waker. But yeah, Legend of Marvel Superheroes. I played the demo of that. Awesome. The demo, you start as Hulk and Iron Man, and you go through against Abomination. First thing to point out, Hulk can transform during combat into Bruce Banner or Hulk. Awesome. The graphics look cool. Iron Man played awesomely where you can fly around and shoot shit. That was great. As well as that, you got when you went to fight Abomination, it's actually like a one-on-one fight, if that makes sense. So it's like a dum punch between Hulk and Abomination, where yeah, you have to keep like pressing square to keep punching him and press circle to keep punching him and stuff. But it worked. It made it felt more like an actual fight than any of the Lego games so far, which I enjoyed that. And then you get to Sandman, and Sandman grows huge, and then you get Spider-Man, and he has to like web shit with like pull stuff towards him. And then you put up like a water pistol, it's like pow bitches as you soak Sandman in water to melt him, then punch him as Hulk. And then like totally like Hulk can then like turn back to Bruce Banner and climb up Spider-Man's like web. Yes, that was like on Marvel Superheroes. The demo is available on PS3, 360, PC, and possibly Wii U. I don't know about that yet. Will any of you be downloading that demo? Besides Richter, who I know has already downloaded it, but
Yes.
hasn't played it.
Probably.
Geeky Girl?
I'll probably download the demo.
Fallen Angel?
Cricket.
Fallen Angel says yes.
Cricket.
A dingo ate my demo.
Yeah. But next up, we're going into our quote discussion topic area. It's where we take an existing game, We add some stuff that other games do, which we annoy us, and we ruin the game. Take us away and knock it out the park on your first try. Take it away, geeky girl. Come on, you've got this in you. I've got faith in you. If anyone can ruin anything.
So basically, what I had was first off was are we gonna go like one and then the next person then one, or am I gonna read all for like all three?
We'll go between us. We've got 3 each. We'll go between us.
Okay, so first one I had was Animal Crossing Survival Deathmatch. So imagine that, Animal Crossing, because like they're all you can do stuff, like they have like a special like event like they do in Animal Crossing where everyone gets together and they have like like your cage wrestling thing except it's with weapons. So they have like a bench full of all the weapons, and now you have all your tools like your axes, shovels. You got a net to troll people, or maybe a hammer, or I'm thinking maybe you got a staple gun or like a nail gun or something. And you take all these weapons and you just keep going at it, and like the last person to like surrender something, like they'll get all the bells or whatever, because I imagine there's gambling going on here too. And sometimes if it's an animal, I think you could actually eat them, and then like if you're fighting an animal, like you could just roast them up, and like a new neighbor will move in and it'll be fine. So that's kind of my thing, because a lot of them are chickens and like or deer, venison, or horse. It'd be good. You have a meal, entertainment all in one. And obviously this would support multiplayer online player. You can kill your friends too.
Nice. Who wouldn't want to kill your friends? No, that sounds bad. I didn't mean your friend.
I know how you meant it, but the way you said it was awesome.
Wow.
Hey, now he's stealing my catchphrase.
Yeah.
Your enemy to gain his power.
Wow is my catchphrase.
Now I've got your power.
Exactly. So that's my first one.
Okay, take us away, Rick.
Okay, my first one, what I was decided to pick on Call of Duty and take a popular Facebook idea. So basically, Call of Duty, but you can only play 3 matches for every 24 hours unless you buy match tokens, which allow you to play another match. And you can only store up to 3 at a time of the free ones. Because I figured that would be really horrible.
Chirp, chirp.
If I know, that would be horrible. That would be like the Tekken game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But was that all of them? I wasn't sure if you were adding any. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if
No,
you were
that
adding
was just
any more to
the
that.
only thing. Yeah, no, just that. I couldn't think of a
Okay.
way to have them click cows, so I just went with that.
The Legend of Zelda. The Master Sword is a pre-order bonus, but don't worry, it'll be available for $2 later.
Wow.
It will feature Team Deathmatch, so you can go against other Link people playing as Link, and you can go against them online to like duel to the death. And I know what you're thinking, the online bit. Okay, but what about people who are gonna hack the game and pirate it? Don't worry, I got you covered. Always online DRM to protect the multiplayer, the most important part of Legend of Zelda. Zombie mode. And you know what? Legend of Zelda, it was good in its day. I'm sorry, Geeky Girl. I'm sorry, Marcus. Legend of Zelda has had its day. Only because no one wants the old style adventure games anymore. We want gritty and realistic. That's what this game will be. It will be in a futuristic setting. Master Mech suit, anyone? And Nolan
I'm
North will
Link.
be the voice of Link.
Yes.
Your thoughts?
Well, I think Nolan.
I don't know where Ganondorf is, so I swear to God. Swear to me.
Like Nolan North could probably do a decent job. That part's good, but everything else bad.
Starring
I thought you
Ganondorf
would.
as Judge Dredd.
I thought you would say that would be bad for that because I know in the past you and Marcus have mentioned in the past Link should never talk.
Never talk, but if Nolan North talked, I would just be happy to hear his voice anyway. So if it had to talk, I mean, there are some terrible voice actors. He's a good one, so at least it'd
Oh,
be terrible.
okay. Well, if someone's happy with that, I will change it and I will make it Andy Dick.
I don't, who's that?
Yes.
No.
Andy Dick is the voice. No,
Yeah,
or
but at this
Christopher
point,
Walken is the voice of Link.
yes, yes.
Gilbert Gottfried is Navi.
But I have Zelda, so. But you need the Master Sword. I don't care.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
No, at this point, it would not surprise me if Nintendo made Link talk. They did it to Samus already.
Yep, and they also ruined her. But yeah,
Pretty much.
oh, thank you, other M. But yes. Or just to throw out another one for that, how about Arnold Schwarzenegger voicing Ganondorf
That'd be hilarious.
while doing his Mr. Freestyle puns?
Oh my god, that'd be so bad. I kind of want to see it.
Like, oh yeah, you're a Link no one wants to click.
Oh,
But okay, did you have? Okay, did you want to take us away again, Geeky Girl? Because I'm not sure. I don't think Marcus and Fallen Angel have one.
it's good
I
that you
have
did
one.
Zelda one
Oh,
now.
hang on, Marcus has one.
Okay.
Take any first-person shooter, because it could apply to any of them. Add what I call hunter mode. So, like for instance, Call of Duty would be called Soldier Hunter, I suppose. And it's basically taking a first-person shooter and adding Monster Hunter mechanics to it, and adding microtransactions.
Nice.
So basically, as Vamol said the other night, you have to buy everything, guns, any of that stuff, armor, and ammo. So if you run out of ammo, you have to pay money for ammo. And just so you don't game the system and run around with a cheap ass knife all the time, the knife has a sharpness meter, and you have to buy microtransactions. You have to buy sharpening stones. So if your knife gets too dull, you can't insta kill with the cheap ass knife.
Can I ask you
Nice.
a question? When you kill
Yes.
another player, can you carve them? Because that would actually be cool.
Yes. There
You just
you
walk
go.
over, pull out the knife. You're like, sweet, I got the barrel of the MP5, and then a guy comes up behind you with a shotgun. Blam! You're like, no, and he starts carving you.
Nice.
Yeah, you have to carve them to get like the ammo off their corpse and
Yes.
stuff like. You carve them to get the ammo out of their corpse, repurpose your ammo. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, I was gonna say, I have and I also used a Legend of Zelda one for my next one. So basically, I was thinking everything is a time trial for Legend of Zelda. Like, and when you beat a temple, you can see all your other friends who beat the temple faster than you, because that's what it's all about. Beating the temple as fast as possible, not collecting anything at all. And I would think that like all automatically post to your Facebook and your Twitter about how fast it wouldn't be like an option. You just post it on Facebook and Twitter all your leaderboard scores and everything else, and whether someone ever got a new item or anything, boom, instant Facebook, Twitter post, everything else. Just let everyone know every single step of the way, with a kind of like a let's play that you don't control and you can't get rid of it.
There you
Yeah.
Nice.
And we have lost the fallen angel.
He fell.
Okay, so back to Richter.
All right, so I guess I didn't go too in depth with any of these, sorry, but my next one was basically putting an online pass on Skylanders figures. So if you play them, you can claim ownership of a figure, but now the figures are bound to the first account or player that does it. So if you then take them to a friend's house or whatever, you have to sign in with your account to be able to use them because that's your license. And if you buy a used one, you then have to pay a fee to get the license to be able to use it.
Nice.
I don't know what the fee would be, but make it like half the figure or something stupid.
Nice. And okay, I also took a shot at a first-person shooter.
Heyo.
Call of Duty. Quick time event to throw grenades, so you have to do it right to take the pin out in the exact same manner and then launch it. Otherwise, you will fail and it'll land next to you and kill you. The sniper rifle is in the game. The scope is DLC.
So it's a hunting rifle.
There will be no local multiplayer to protect the graphics. Region-locked servers. When you kill someone, because you know on shooter games, people like it when people kill them. They're like, yeah, you got me there. They're a good sport. So when you kill someone, your Twitter and Facebook profile is then shown to them. And teabagging will be DLC.
I like the first and last one.
You didn't like the fact that when you kill someone, their Twitter or Facebook pops up, which means they would constantly be harassing you.
I think it'd be funny if it like auto tweeted that you killed this person and it like has a picture of it. So like just you playing is gonna humiliate any like yourself and other people.
Yes. Did you have another one, Marky?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Okay. So for the last three, take us away. Kiki.
All right.
Pew-pew.
I had Mario Kart Horde mode for zombies.
Nice.
So you're gonna be running around like a city, destroying and running over as many zombies as possible, and you could like pimp out your car and put like a bunch of like shit on them. Like maybe you could put spikes on them. You can even put like if you kill another player, maybe you could put like that player on his bait, so they'll come towards your car, and then you can like run them over even more. Like let's just say you kill Peach, and put Peach's body on the car, and they'll the smell will like make them, cause zombies come near your car, and then you'll run over more. And maybe you could like get like all collectibles and stuff to pimp it out, like, and children for children zombies and elderly zombies, like they get bonus points.
Death Race
And if you
2000.
hit a pregnant woman, you win.
Yep. I heard Geeky Girl mention at the beginning. I said it sounds like Carmageddon meets Mario Kart. If anyone remembers Carmageddon.
I do because I like the title, but I never actually played that game. Aren't they trying to do a Kickstarter to bring that back or something?
Yeah, they're trying to do a movie. No,
Oh.
that would be awesome as a movie. But I completely agree with your Mario Kart idea. And now over to Hammy.
Okay. This one is super basic, but I think you flipped me again. But I think this is funny. I put it in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but it could be any competitive fighter that has literally pay to win. So if you're playing and a guy's kicking your butt, you can pay $1 and win the match.
Oh my
So
god, that's
that would-
like that's basically what is it? The ultimate no, the freaking DC thing for like the DC MMO.
Kind
Basically, you have to pay for all the weapons and armor and
yeah,
stuff.
for like the PvP.
Yeah.
But there's other stuff in there. Like a lot of times fighting games, it's all about like the competitive stuff. Like I think a tournament would be hilarious. There's two guys playing, one guy's losing, and he's like $5, and the other guy loses and like just snaps his arcade stick in half.
It'd be hilarious.
I think that would just completely ruin any kind of competitive nature. If it's not even buying better characters. It's literally pay to win.
Yep.
That would ruin tournaments, because it'd be like, well, let's see, I'm gonna win $10,000 off this. Yeah, I'll pay $5 to win the tournament.
Yep. Oh, was that the only one you
Yep.
had?
Yeah, that was it.
Ironically, that segues into mine.
All right.
Street Fighter.
Okay.
No local multiplayer. The Smash Brothers engine. And you know like how WWE likes to leave off people at WrestleMania and like piss all over the women? Ryu and Ken and all the women are DLC characters. Moves have to be learned. So even if you get Ryu, you can't even do the Hadouken until level 50. Obviously, it's going to have an online pass, but this is different. This is an online pass that's like a subscription. And lastly, the Connect will read your voice, and it'll sort through the characters and make sure you only play as characters that speak your language, so you don't get confused by their taunts.
Wow.
I thought you were gonna have it so you had to yell out the moves, and I was like, oh, that could be okay, but I like that.
When it's that, it's like, yep, you ruined it.
But it's like you're not a girl or Chinese, you can't play Chun-Li, but no.
You're a white American. Ken.
Yeah.
I am at the store.
And you just you're like arguing with the Connect. He's half Japanese, and it's like too late. I have picked for you.
Yes.
You are overweight, E Honda. But wait, what?
Yeah.
But I'm not
You
Japanese.
should be able to buy another online pass to disguise your voice so you can sound more Japanese.
Yes.
Did you just call Marcus Shadowy Honda?
No.
I swear you just called him Honda.
I was just saying in
Yeah.
general. I was thinking like it was talking to me. But now I want to see someone play. If you bought like the Optimus Prime helmet with the voice change, yeah, would it allow you to play as like
Optimus Prime is
DLC? Or like Fulgore? It would just put in another character. Like, yeah, this is a robot. We'll just put him in.
Yeah, I was meaning it was detecting your language. So even if if I'm speaking now, it's okay. You speak English. Only the players that are from English-speaking countries are available to me.
We took your idea and made it racist. We're horrible people.
Yes, you're horrible people.
Would it take
We learned
accents
from the Brit.
so you can only play as Dudley?
And you also made it sexist too.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. Geeky Girl buys the game. She's like, okay, everyone, this is my let's play, and you're gonna totally see what I'm gonna do now. Okay, Connect says you're a woman. You must buy your character because women like to shop.
Not awful at all.
And then Geeky Girl can upload the first ever Let's Buy when you're watching her navigate the store.
With the Connect. No. She's like flailing her arm. Move the. Oh my. Move. No.
So does that mean if Simon were playing the game, it'd be like, please give your voice for voice sample. Why, hello, darling. Character selected. Vega.
Oh,
Yep.
I was gonna say it'd be Hassan from Street Fighter 4.
Well, that too. That would work too.
Dude that oils himself up and grabs people.
There you go.
I've always said that with Simon's vague gift of Street Fighter. I can see Simon gets in a bar fight and it's like protecting his face with a mask.
QJ, have you played the new Street Fighter? Yeah, but I can only play as 2 characters. I hate it.
Oh god. I know what you were getting at now. He's Balrog. Would Richter, based on Richter's voice, would he be M. Bison?
I was thinking Zangief.
For me, it was a Tuesday. Oh.
Oh, now you've upset him. I don't like to play this game anymore.
You mean like
Christian Bale plays Blanca.
It wouldn't let me pick Guile, I know that much.
And what were you saying, Geeky Girl?
Oh, I was like, you said Zangief, like that's the one from like the Wreck-It Ralph thingy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
From wow.
Yeah, he's famous for being from Wreck-It Ralph.
That's the only thing. I've never played that game, so like that's the only reference I have from it.
Wasn't M. Bison in that scene too?
He was.
I don't know who that is, so like
Oh, okay.
the only one who got a name, I guess.
The guy that wasn't a ghost or Kano or Sonic. Does that help?
Yeah, well, Eggman.
Like I have to pause it and watch it again.
Or what if Jim plays and the Kinect is like, voice scanned. Harry Potter DLC unlocked.
It makes Jim the announcer.
Yeah, it makes him the announcer. There you go.
Say your lines, bitch, and he's like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, it's like if Kage spoke on it because of his accent, would it actually put Kano in Street Fighter?
Yes.
A game like this needs to kind of exist, sadly.
Or he plugs in the PlayStation version because, oh fuck's sake.
Professional as always.
But to be fair, we're at the end now. Let's
Yeah.
wrap it up. Okay, I was your host, Chris, aka The Mole. Joining me had been the Fallen Angel, but we lost him. Joining me was Marcus Shadow, but we lost her. And
Are they
Fuck
DLC?
you.
yeah, they're gonna be DLC.
If you
And we
throw
also
money at
Thanks
your
for
screen
having me.
right now, they'll come back.
they will. We also had Geeky Girl,
Hey.
and of course, Rick the Hammer, the Kung Fu Panda of the Xpound.
Aw.